Welcome everybody to my review. In this neat box right here I got the Snakebyte Vyper, formerly known as the UNU. The Snakebyte is a 7-inch Android Jelly Bean tablet which comes with this docking station right here, so you can connect the tablet to your TV via HDMI, and you can also charge it while having it docked to the TV. Also, I got the Air Mouse, which is kind of a remote control if you're using it on the TV, but also you can use the remote control without the TV. And it also got the nice keyboard on the back side if you're looking for YouTube videos or stuff like that. And since I got the gaming edition, I also got this great controller here, which is all plastic, but it's very heavy and solid. I really like it. You can play your games with it on the TV or on the tablet without the TV, of course. And you also got your Android buttons down here. I purchased this whole package here for €230, which are about $310. And now let's take a look on the hardware. You got your microphone here, which you can use to talk on Skype and stuff like that, I guess. Then you can plug in your headphones right here. You got two micro USB slots for charging or to connect the tablet with the PC. Then you got the mini HDMI, which is for the docking station to connect it to the TV. And finally a micro SD slot. You can use SD cards up to 64 gigabytes here. I'm using 32 gigabytes and it works great. Internally we got a quad-core processor with 1.6 gigahertz for each core. There's 1 gigabyte RAM, which could be more if you're playing games with great graphics like I do. We got a 5 megapixel camera on the back with a flash, and also a front camera with 2 megapixels. Here are some shots I took. Of course the camera isn't the best, but I think taking photos with a tablet is pretty weird anyways, and I also won't really use it. This is all plastic, but it feels very solid, mainly because of the metal backside. Very neat. However, there was already a dead pixel when I got the tablet, but I only see it if I look closely, so I don't really care about this one. Now to the user interface, which is pretty unique. You got your categories here on the left and your favorites in the middle. So for example, in the internet category I put in the browser and the Play Store, email, stuff like that. You can easily switch through them or go to another category, for example tools, where I put in the settings, file explorer, calendar, maps, stuff like that. You can add your own favorites to those categories by long pressing here. Now I could remove the file explorer or add apps and content. There's a list of apps that are not categorized yet, so if I click on anything here it will show up in that category, but I won't do that right now. And also you can set up your own categories by long pressing here, new category. You can set up your custom icon and enter a name that you want for that category. And that's actually pretty awesome. Oh, and last but not least, you got your widgets here on the right. I don't know if I will add more, but yeah, never mind. And if you don't like this design, you can just click on the Apps and Games tab, where everything you installed shows up, like in other normal Android devices. Then you got your video tab up here, music tab, the picture tab finally. There are some apps installed by default. I don't know if I can remove them in the future by rooting the device or not, I don't know. Anyways, some of them are actually quite useful, for example the APK installer or the ES File Explorer. And something weird is that previously there was the UNO store, but after the update it disappeared, so I don't know if it will come back or if it's gone forever, I don't know. Anyways, this is my first tablet and you can do so many things with it. You know, surf the internet, watch movies, listen to music, read the newspaper, go to Facebook, and last but not least, of course, playing games. And the coolest thing about it is that you can do all this on your TV. Just plug in the docking station to the TV with your HDMI cable, then take your tablet and put it in here. This is a little bit brutal sometimes, but it works. And now, as you can see, I got my tablet screen on the TV. The next thing you do is set up your Air mouse via Bluetooth. This is a little bit difficult for the first time, but there is a manual online, and if you've done it once, it's quite easy to do it again, so don't worry about that. There you go, it works. Now I can switch here between the tabs and categories with the Air mouse, which is pretty awesome, but that arrow or cursor you see, it's pretty weird. I have to aim through the whole room sometimes, but it's quite easy to set it up or to recalibrate it. Just press this button here and move the mouse where you want it, and there you go, now it's better. Connecting the controller is pretty much the same, just switch it on and connect it via Bluetooth. There you go. And if I press the arrows, yeah, it also works. And now to the last but most important category, the gaming with the gamepad. Unfortunately, I have to say that there are not many games that support the controller, but those who do are pretty cool actually. For example, let's jump into Beach Buggy Blitz, which works great with the controller. As you can see, the graphics of this are pretty good, and the controls are also great with the controller. Unfortunately, I only found one or two other racing games which support the controller. But if you just search for controller or gamepad in the Play Store, you will find some games that work. Now if I want to get out of the game, I could just press this back button here on the gamepad, but most of the time it's a mixture between using the gamepad and the Air mouse, because some buttons in games are not working with the gamepad. But let's just try another game, which is Dead Trigger 2. I really enjoy playing Dead Trigger and Shadowgun Dead Zone, even though I really suck with the controller, but that's not because of the Snakebite, that's because I suck with controllers. I never played console games, I always played with keyboard and mouse, but it's a lot of fun to play this, trust me. Whoops. Oh, and there I die, but never mind, it's a lot of fun to play games with the gamepad. There are not many games that work with the gamepad. I think I will do another video about games that work with the gamepad, but that would be too long for this video. So if you got any more questions about the Snakebyte Vyper, just leave me a comment and I will answer as soon as possible. So thank you all for watching, please leave me some feedback about this video and see you in the next video. Goodbye.